What if I told you that your future isn't something that's going to happen to you, but it's something that you're actually creating every single day? Not next year, not when you finally stop watching porn, not when life settles down, but this starts today. Every choice you make, every habit you reinforce, every excuse that you believe, every time you either become the man you say you want to be or you become someone else. But here's what I've learned after helping more than 1,800 men break free from porn. Most men don't fail because they don't know enough. They fail because they've never honestly looked at where the road they're currently on is taking them. They're so focused on getting through today that they never stop and ask where today's decisions are leading. And that's exactly what I want to talk about in today's episode of The Rebuilt Man, because I believe that there are two questions every man has to answer if he's finally going to become free. Not two recovery questions, not two accountability questions, but two questions that are directly tied to your identity. Questions that force you to confront the man that you're becoming. Because here's the truth, you don't become free the day you stop watching porn. You become free the day you decide you're no longer willing to become the man that porn is creating. So today I want to ask you two questions, and I don't want you to answer them quickly. I want you to actually sit with these questions because your answers may change your life. Guys, welcome to the Rebuilt Man podcast. My name is Coach Frank Rich, host and founder here. It's been our mission for the last 6.5 years to help men just like you, those caught up in the depths of pornography addiction. We've had over 10,000 men go through our content and resources, and we've successfully worked with 1,800 men to create a life free of pornography. If you stick around until the end, I'm going to give you an opportunity for that decision to be made by you here today. But we're talking about questions, guys, the two questions tied directly to your identity that may or may not be the pivotal point for you in creating freedom in your life. The first question today is this: who do I become if I do not change? I want you to really think about that one. Not next week, not after your next relapse, not 5 years from now. Imagine if nothing changes. You keep telling yourself, I'll quit next month. I'll get serious after this summer. I'll start on Monday. I'll deal with this when work slows down. 5 years later, where are you? Who have you become? Because here's something that completely changed my life. The cost of porn isn't measured by the videos that you watch. It's measured by the man that you never become. Think about that. Porn isn't just stealing your evenings. It robs you of your potential. It steals your confidence. It destroys your leadership. It impacts your peace. It wrecks your intimacy. It takes away your presence little by little, day after day, until one day you wake up and realize you spent years surviving instead of living. Let me ask you something. If nothing changes, what happens to your marriage? Does trust grow or does distance grow? Does your wife feel safer when she's with you, or does she feel more disconnected than ever before? Do those conversations become deeper or are they shorter? Does intimacy become stronger or does it slowly disappear because you're emotionally somewhere else? Now, if you're a father, think about your children. What kind of example are you becoming? Because whether we realize it or not, our children don't become what we tell them. They become what they consistently see in us. Will they remember her dad who was fully present, or one that was just physically there, but emotionally distracted? Now think about your faith. Can you imagine where your relationship with God will be if nothing changes? Will you become more surrendered, more available, more obedient? Or will shame continue convincing you to hide? What about your businesses, your careers, your mission? How much mental energy has porn already stolen from you? How many ideas have you never pursued? How many opportunities have been missed because your brain was exhausted from chasing dopamine instead of your purpose? And now let's talk about your health. The stress, the anxiety, the poor sleep, the brain fog, the lack of motivation, that feeling that you're constantly starting over. Here's what I've realized. Every relapse is much bigger than just one decision. Every relapse is casting a vote for the man that you are becoming. That's why this question here matters so much, because if you don't intentionally choose your future, your habits will choose it for you. And that's exactly what porn wants. It wants you comfortable. It wants you distracted. It wants another 5 years from you. But here's the problem. Fear alone won't change you. I've worked with too many men to believe that most men already know what they're going to lose. They know the risk. They know the consequences. They know the statistics. Pain might wake you up. It might get you started, but pain alone won't carry you all the way to freedom. You also need something worth running towards, which brings us to our second question. Who could I become if I was truly free? I think this question is actually harder for most men because for many of us, porn had been a part of our identity since we were boys. You spent so many years trying to quit that you've forgotten to imagine who you'd be without it. So let's do that together. Close your eyes for seconds if you need to. Who is that man? How does he wake up every morning? How does he walk into a room? How does he lead his family? How does he pray? How does he handle stress? How does he respond when life gets hard? Because here's what I know, the free man doesn't become free because life gets easier. He becomes free because he becomes stronger. He learns how to sit with uncomfortable emotions instead of escaping them. He learns how to process loneliness. The same thing with stress, rejection, failure, shame. Without running to a screen, he keeps promises that he makes to himself. He follows through. He becomes dependable, present, calm, and most importantly, grounded. His confidence isn't fake. He doesn't need validation from strangers on a screen. He already knows who he is. Imagine what your marriage could become. Imagine looking your wife in the eyes with absolutely nothing to hide. Imagine real intimacy, real connection. Imagine your children growing up watching a father who actually leads. Imagine the business that you could build, the ministry that you could lead, the people that you could impact if your energy wasn't constantly leaking into an addiction. Imagine waking up excited, clear-minded, disciplined, and alive. Here's something I tell men inside of our community all the time. Freedom doesn't create that man. That man creates his freedom. Let me say that again. Freedom will not create the man that you were born to be. The man that God put you on this earth to become creates the freedom that you're desiring. Because once your identity changes, your behavior and your life eventually has to follow. This is why I believe so many recovery approaches fail. They spend all their time asking, how do I stop watching porn? But that's the wrong question. The better question is, who am I becoming? Behavior modification has limits. Identity transformation doesn't. Every healthy choice you make, every workout, every prayer, every difficult conversation, every journal entry, every time you tell the truth, every time you choose discipline over comfort, you're casting another vote, not for another streak, but for a new identity. You're becoming someone, whether you realize it or not. So the question isn't whether you're changing. The question is, who are you changing into? This realization is exactly why I created the Reboot Your Life system 6.5 years ago, because I realized men didn't need just another accountability app. They didn't need another street counter. They didn't need another blocker on their phone. What they needed was a completely new identity. That's why inside of this program, we don't focus on removing porn. We focus on rebuilding the man. That's why we work on your faith, your physical health, your emotional regulation, your habits, your mindset, your purpose, your relationships, every part of the man holistically, because porn isn't the root problem. It's a symptom of a man who's never learned how to become the version of himself he knows he was created to be. Recovery isn't subtraction. Recovery is reconstruction. You're not just removing an addiction, you are rebuilding a life. So before we close out here today, I want you to go grab a journal, open up the notes app on your phone, find a piece of blank paper sitting around, and answer these two questions honestly. Question number one, who do I become if I never change? Do not lie to yourself. Do not soften that answer. Write down exactly where this path is taking you and what it's going to cost you. Then answer the second question, who could I become if I was truly free? Dream bigger than you ever have in years. Describe that man, how he thinks, how he leads, how he loves, how he lives. Because somewhere between those two answers, you'll discover the man you're choosing to become. And remember, you're already becoming someone. The only question is whether it's by design or by default. If what we shared here today spoke to you, I'd love to invite you to join us inside of the Rebuilt Man Brotherhood on School. It's completely free for the first 7 days, and you get instant access to live coaching, a brotherhood of men, the 7-day porn reset, and the entire Rebuilt Man framework to help you create lasting freedom through an identity transformation. You can visit school.com, SKOOL.com/reboot your life, or click the link down there in the show notes below. But thank you so much for joining us here today. If you got value out of this and you haven't yet done so, hit that subscribe button, turn those post notifications on, but click the link below, school.com/reboot your life. And brother, we look forward to seeing you on the inside.